time, but the stream's been up for 6.5 hours at this point. And the last one is going to be a Storm Spirit for Perky Pepperonis. They did pretty well with this type of lineup in the last one. They did have the Monkeys Forever on the Nature's Prophet instead of an Axe. Nature's Prophet a little bit better with the physical damage, and Axe is a lot more team fight control based. So we'll see how things go for them in this one. Last qualifiers, Yosin actually went in with a random stack. He signed up solo, and the stack that he ended up being in that was made automatically by Faceit, they got into the second day, and I think may have even gotten into round of 16.
Oh, wow.
They did really well for people that, well, extremely well for people that never worked together before.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
But with
I mean,
that
this is what the best of group of best of 16 this match, or is this 32?
This is 32.
Down to 32, yeah. So 16s are tomorrow.
So let's go right into the match. We've got a Phoenix played by Dad. Hello, Dad. The Vengeful Spirit will be handled by Nimble Navigato. We've got an Axe played by, of course, Monkeys Forever. The Slardar at bottom. It's going to be played by KVH, just slithering around there. And finally, the Storm Spirit mid lane is going to be handled by Ani Assad. Here for Kai Dota, they're penetrating into the Radiant Jungle. It's going to be a Witch Doctor played by Eosin. Ooh, Timbersaw in the off lane. That's going to be Kai. As Kai Dota, the namesake of the team. It's going to be a Mirana handled by Corey. Probably gonna. It could be an aggressive tri lane. Disruptor handled by Hyphen Boy, and finally our Dragon Knight in the mid lane. It's gonna be Aqua.
Pepperoni is smoking up now. They did see the rotation from the whole team of Kai Dota coming there through that lane where Phoenix put out early, and now they're smoking into the rune.
The smoke is going to get dropped, and now here comes the Dragon Knight. Laser's going to be on top of it. The cast could bounce a little bit, but I think the damage here is going to be enough, and the arrow unfortunately just missed. First Blood goes the way of Axe. The Bounty Rune goes to the Dragon Knight, and the Bounty Rune at top. See if anybody goes to get it.
Just
it's still
chilling.
going to be up. Yeah, it's just chilling like a tooth can out and needs filling. Or a Bounty Rune in the middle of a river, I guess.
It's a big filling right there, the size of that bounty rune. Yeah, it's going to sit there.
It feels like a bot match sometimes when nobody picks up Bounty Runes.
Check runes, please. Check runes, please.
Well, no one has vision of it. It's just going to sit there. Looks like Perky Pepperonis have just completely abandoned bottom.
Yeah, it's an aggressive tri lane from Kai, and there's no one here.
Oops. Well, they could take the tower very quickly if they want to. Or they're just
Yeah, the
gonna
Witch Doctor's going to ward up the jungle here.
Yeah, they're just going to let Eosin farm there. Or, sorry, Corey. Corey's playing the carry this time. Man, I'm so... Eosin plays it for like one match, and then I get used to it. Dad gets... Oh my gosh, so much damage from the Timbersaw. That's just one level 1 Whirling Death, and it takes the Phoenix down 300 health. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that 500 HP she's sitting on, or he, I guess his name's Dad. I always say she for Phoenix. I can't help it. That top rune's going to be found by Eosin now top.
Oh, he's going to go get it. Look at it. The gold. Amazing.
The double rune dream coming up.
He's probably like so happy walking over and finding that rune. Oh, look. Look what I found. And he's going to also pick up the illusion rune. So feels good, man. When you pick up that rune just right. In the mid lane, Storm Spirit's matching up pretty well against the Dragon Knight. It's a matchup that he does fairly well with. He's currently 12 for 7 against the Dragon Knight, 6 for 0. Getting some good denies here, taking him out of XP. Storm Spirit has a half a level right now on the Dragon Knight. And Disruptor is sitting in XP range, I believe, of the Axe. Not quite. Not quite there. trying to get something out of it and take a little bit of XP away from the axe. Sentry Ward gets placed down by the Vengeful Spirit, and they are going to get a D ward on the hard camp just before that Sentry Ward expires.
Bottle coming out for DK mid. Storm's a couple hundred away from his, looks like. Oh no, it is on Courier already, actually going to get refilled at base.
Yeah, he's also gone for boots, so the Courier is going to bring the boots to him along with the full bottle. Doing pretty well in that mid lane, and it's definitely to be expected. Storm Spirit's ranged and has some pretty good magic damage at the beginning of the match. Also, Dragon Knight doesn't always have the best damage. And like Dragon Knight can decrease the damage of Storm Spirit, but that doesn't apply to Overload. That's what it's called. So he's still going to be able to get some good constant damage out in mid.
Yeah, 3 heroes from Pepperoni here mid now.
And they've sent the Vengeful Spirit solo bottom, now at level 3. At least they're able to get some levels out of the safe lane. Not sacking it completely.
Yeah, Slargar seems to be having a pretty good off lane. He's at 20 last hits compared to the 27 of the Mirana in her off lane, even though they had the aggro try going down there.
An early scan from the Radiant. Interesting that they decide to use it so early. I'm trying to see what point there is actually to it. Maybe a little bit of a go here. Dragon Knight just pops the haste rune. It's going to walk around really fast. Gets a stun on Storm Spirit. And actually top, there may be something going on. Sparta's going to go into the trees, try to TP out, and there's no interrupt here. Able to get away. Now in the mid lane, Storm Spirit finds a kill on the Dragon Knight, and he's not gone down. Healing Salve is there, and Disruptor is not able to find the kill.
So low. He's down to, I think, 18 HP there.
Well, he still manages
Mirana's
to get back
just
up.
Yeah, Mirana just free farming this bottom lane here. She's up to 34 CS now. Phase boots completed. And she's got her Wraith Band and Ring of Bassi coming out to her right now.
So that's going to be a Ring of Aquila for her.
So that Aquila.
Just wants to work towards an agonist, most likely. Maybe she'll go for the drums first. That's fairly popular on Mirana. Storm being very interesting here at mid. Wouldn't be too difficult to actually take him down. There's always a glimpse from the Disruptor.
Four heroes mid for pizza now. Or pepperoni, I mean. I just think of pizza.
Pepperoni
what am I
pizza.
doing?
It's like the clear stretch there. Disruptor's right here. And he actually doesn't see that much. Storm Spirit picks up the double damage rune that somehow, for some reason, took 4 people to be around to pick it up.
Yeah, it's really interesting. They've been grouping up a lot. Like there were 3 of them at mid not too long ago. Now 4 of them almost going to just the rune together.
Now there's going to
Some
be a couple of
rotations
TPs
top
top.
him.
Storm Spirit ball lightning in, and there's the Timber Cell going right for the Storm Spirit. So much damage from him, but they're just going to back up, and the Mirana ultimate helps them get away. Couple of raindrops on Dragon Knight going to make him even more survivable than he already is. Almost at level 6, able to go for the ultimate. And yeah, Storm Spirit is basically completely dead. But he's going to be going aggressive on the Eos, and Eosin just smacks him down, says, hey, stop that. He's going to make him die and stuff. Dragon Knight could get gone on here. He's going to turn into a dragon. Stun is available. Call for Monkeys Forever is going to be there. The crush is available as well. They get the crush. They get the amplified damage. They're doing quite a bit, and that's a lot of minus armor onto the DK. He's at 11 usually. He was at -3. That's how minus armor these guys have. So they get a nice kill onto the Dragon Knight from the mid lane. That's also the first dragon form of the game that wasn't really being able to be used that well. He basically had it for about 10 seconds and then died. It's really not what you want out of the first dragon form of the game. Really, when you want to at least try to maybe get a kill, find a tower, put some damage to a tower, but getting killed within a couple seconds of activating it, not cool, bro. Not cool.
A Dragon Tail mid on the Storm.
Yeah, Dragon Tail gets used on the Storm. He's going to get stunned up there. But Aeneas Sands, he is not afraid of this at all. And he's also got some pretty good mana. With this ball lightning across the river. But he's being so aggressive when he gets stunned or anything. It feels like he gets gone on and he's like, I'll just go try to kill them a little bit and then get away. Because that's how easy it is. And with the Disruptor not having level 6, it's really simple for him to be able to do that.
I think they know that the Phoenix is down here under this tower, and see if they find Dad down here. He's going to TP out. They do have this ward next to their easy camp, so spotted the... Or sorry, that's a dire ward.
Corey's now at 1,200 gold. That gives him enough for the point booster towards the Aghanim Scepter if he were to decide to go for it. Or he could always start to build the drums if he wants to be a bit more survivable against the Radiant. So the bottom tower is done. TP forced away at top.
Axe has got his, or Monkeys Forever has his completed Blink Dagger, buys a smoke, and smokes up with 3 there mid, headed towards their jungle.
Yeah, there's tons of people from Kai Dota here at bottom. The smoke goes. And here comes Dad. He's coming to put a whooping on Kai Dota. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to turn around. They see the Mirana. They've got some good vision. Call in by the Axe. That's the first Blink Dagger from Monkeys Forever. Leap is going to actually go forward, and the dunk isn't there. But the stun and the fire damage from the Phoenix is. They've taken down the Mirana. They're looking pretty good on the map. They're also
Yeah, she popped her
ult
ult trying to get away from that. Yeah.
Another call in by the Axios in one spin. And the ultimate's on cooldown because Axe slightly missed the last one. But they still take him down. And the Axe, Monkeys Forever, has made his way to the top of the net worth. And over at top, Storm Spirit is going to... Or sorry, Slardar gets taken out by Disruptor. Another glimpse back. Allow them to be able to find the kill there. Things are not cooling off here at all in Dota 2, as well as inside my room. It is extremely hot here. I'm sweating right now. I'm sure you all want to know about that.
I find it's interesting. Let me help paint a picture.
I bet you think it's hot. Because it is. Tower is going to be taken out by the second dragon form of the game. No contest here from Perky Pepperonis. They don't really care. They just like their hot chocolate. Dad needs one more creep for level 6. And he will get it with this range creep. So now there's a supernova on the board. Storm Spirit gets some good farm here. I guess it could be a Veil of Discord first from him. That would be an interesting build. Don't generally see it from a Storm Spirit, but with the Mirana on the team, it could be a good pickup. It helps your team quite a bit more, that's for sure. As well as the Disruptor Static Storm, that's good. Storm Spirit Ball Lightning in, going for the Dragon Knight. Well, that was just really stupid, but I'll tell you about it later. So, Storm Spirit goes down. Axe is trying to walk around here, getting healed up by the Phoenix Laser. Now there's going to be the Chakram. Does he have another call? He's got another call. The Phoenix Egg is there. And, yeah, he blinks in, gets the dunk, and they're all going to run forward. Phoenix Egg bursts, and the arrow will be not quite hitting Monkeys Forever. He's going to juke it around. And he'll find an Invis rune. So, for some reason, I thought that Storm was on the dire side, but he's not. So, I highly doubt that he's going to go... Well, no. I don't highly doubt because
For the Veil.
He is going for a Veil.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's good with the Phoenix.
Mirana misses the arrow. Or she hits the arrow but misses a lot of shots and wasn't able to kill the Vengeful Spirit. It's actually kind of funny. Like, she leaps forward and then misses about 2 or 3 arrows in a row.
Meanwhile, DK has been pushing this bottom lane out a bit.
At least she did buy the. At least Corey bought the Blade of Alacrity portion of the Aghanim Scepter. So he continues to spend his gold. I guess he felt like it was a kill that he could go for, since he had just bought his item.
So on the graphs, I was just taking a quick look, just slightly in the favor of the perky pepperonis at this point. But there are 2 towers down for Kai Dota. Yeah, Veil is completed now on the Storm Spirit.
Right, yeah. The recipe doesn't actually cost that much.
And it looks like the DK working on his armlet.
Yep, they are getting the farm up. Axe is still at the top of the net worth. I'm guessing that's going to be a 4-staff from him. And he's actually completed it now. So
and another smoke.
Nice picture. So here we are. They are all grouping up. A stun goes out on the Timbersaw. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He's in the middle of the Stag Storm, but the Stag Storm is just going to act as a zoning technique. As Storm Spirit, he balls in, gets hit by an arrow, has to get away from Corey. The Phoenix Ultimate is going to be on the high ground, and it's going to force the Dire away. Aqua, he's in trouble. He's very tanky, but he's not as tanky as the rest of the Radiant side because they have a bit more health. Triple kill for the Storm Spirit, and he's out of mana. And they can go for a push here. Ended up being a 3-for-1. Axe goes down. It's actually really
Yeah, it went down to the Mirana. Actually gives a bunch of gold to her. She finished off his dominating streak, so that's getting her a little bit closer to that Ags while this tower is going down.
It's a very valuable kill for Kai Dota. And Corey's getting closer and closer to the Ags. We'll see if his damage output actually gets higher after that. I think he still needs some kind of survivability, or maybe a Veil. Dragon Knight's still working on the items. Storm Spirit's going towards an Orchid.
Yeah, it looks like Slugger has a armlet now too, and just sitting on his brown boots for now.
So we are 16 minutes in. It's 10 kills to 4 in favor of Perky Pepperonis. Putting a little bit of a hurting on to Kai Dota. And she still looks very happy about it, but it might turn into a frown pretty soon. Blink in, crush, slaughter. There's the laser, and Axe also gets the call. There's going to be a glimpse from the disruptor, but it only takes him outside of the Stag Storm, and they will go right for the tier 1 tower here, but they may go beyond it. Slardar getting aggressive, going right in, but there's nothing for him to take. Corey throws out an arrow. It will miss. But they have
to find the Venge back here.
Venge, who is... Look at all these creeps. The Death Ward gets dropped down. She's definitely going to die here. There's a glimpse. Just pretty much confirming that the Vengeful Spirit. And look at all these creeps. These have to be for the Dragon Knight to take out. He's really the only one on the Dire side that actually can do some good damage to these. Maybe the Mirana, if she just like sits there for maybe 2 minutes and farms. that's possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're probably going to have the Dragon Knight go over with some splash damage. Once he gets up to level 11, he's going to be able to do that.
Yeah, top lane Storm Spirit's going to finish off this tier 1, it looks like, and getting really close. I think probably have his Orchid after this.
He still needs 500 gold or so. Timbersaws. Got a Bloodstone. There you go. And Mirana's also finished off the Aghanim Scepter. So, they are doing pretty well in the items department. And this might be the time for Perky Pepperonis to try to fight.
Yep, 5-man smoke. So they might be just going straight towards Roche. Makes sense with the Slardar, the Phoenix. If they don't find something here, maybe they'll take the Roche instead.
Yeah, they just
Definitely found that stack.
yeah, they found the stack, and I'm not even sure who on the Radiant side could take it. Maybe
There's actually
Axe.
a smoke up from Kai Dota as well, sitting up in their jungle. Scans coming out, one into the secret shop area, finds nothing.
Yeah, Axe is just gonna call them. He'll get healed up by the Phoenix, and this is gonna be a stack going the way of Monkeys Forever. That's a lot of gold. He's actually gotten very low. He's taking a lot of damage from that. Get an earn. He'll earn real money.
Yeah, neither team has vision of each other for the last, minute or so. But Kai Dota is making their way towards their secret shop now. We might see something break out here.
Well, I do have an idea that's the Mirana is trying to chase him down. When it gets popped, there's a glimpse, and Axe is there. Axe is done. He's gonna pay for taking those ancients.
Yeah, you gotta love the smoke and moonlight combo. Seems good. 13 charges on the Timbersaw's Bloodstone now. And I didn't notice the blink on Slardar, but KVH has a blink now to go along with his beautiful armlet.
Slardar is also going to have an Ogre Club. Most likely for a BKB. Crushing from Slardar going to miss. He's going to get glimpsed back. And Kai Dota, he's going to get Ball Lightning on by the Storm Spirit, who is now out of mana. He's got his Bloodstone. There's a call. And the Death Ward turns it right around. They're going to do damage onto him. Monkey's Breath is going to sit right next to it, but a beautiful double stun by Slardar. It interrupts the Death Ward. And glimpses onto Axe. It's going to keep him away from the Disruptor. But they're just going to back up and possibly go for Roshan.
Yeah, they're headed down towards the DK, but he's going to TP out already. And the Orchid was completed on Storm before that fight broke out.
Yep.
The Timber down to 8 Bloodstone charges now.
Yeah, that's what you really don't want when you buy a Bloodstone. You don't want to buy it and then immediately lose the charges. That item becomes a lot less effective when that happens. And it's a little bit more of a waste of money. Navigato could be Navigato in just a couple seconds. Here comes Yosin, throws up the cask, and, well, I think I pretty much set it up right there. There's a TP tried out, but the glimpse is going to stop the Vengeful Spirit from doing it. That's a little savage, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, that was a good kill for them, but Pepperoni's still leading at 6,000 on both the net worth and the XP charts.
Yeah, they got to be careful. Mirana basically has an Aghanim Scepter and lots of Starfalls at this point, so it's a good timing for her, but needs at least another item to start really making an impact in these fights. Storm Spirit walking in mid. He's going to take a little bit of stare at that girl on the poster. I wonder why. Maybe he thinks she's pretty or something.
Definitely an interesting flag. I don't know who that is.
Probably someone's girlfriend. Or maybe like a character from a dating sim. I feel like that could also be true. We are 22 minutes in. Perky Pepperonis versus Kai Dota in the round of 32 of the Open Qualifier #1 to the Americas region. And we've got Perky Pepperonis pushing in mid. Timbersaw trying to force it out as much as possible. He's got a Staff of Wizardry just for funsies. look like they're going to be pushing in top, though.
Yeah, still a DD on Storm. And a smoke coming from the side of Kaidota. And then pop the Moonlight, actually. Oh, it's just the Moonlight, sorry, not a smoke.
Yeah, they pop the Moonlight Shadows there. And FE could get caught out.
Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on up here at the top of the map, but there's 4 heroes from for Pepperonis up here. Maybe spotted out, yeah. Maybe they spotted out the Moonlight Shadow being hit off and they're just kind of waiting for someone to reveal themselves. Yeah, they do have vision on them now.
Yes, they're going to get out of their hiding spot and possibly move forward for this right now. Axe, blink forward, call on the Timbersaw. If they can take him down, that's going to be a Culling Blade on top of his face, and the Timbersaw is down for 25 seconds. That's more Bloodstone charges left. And now the Static Storm on the 2 doesn't quite catch the Swardar, and he's got a Crush available. It only hits on the Quarry. Monkey's Forever gets a double kill, and that's it. Kaido to call. They cannot stand against this onslaught. 24 minutes is going to be the GG. Perky Pepperonis, they move into the day number 2 action of the Americos Open Qualifier. They'll be playing tomorrow night in the round of 16. Any final thoughts after all the things of today?
I mean, I think we've seen some fast games, some long games, some potential comebacks. I mean, we've seen a lot today, and I'm stoked to continue it tomorrow, man. So appreciate hanging out with you, and looking forward to day 2.
Indeed. So we are, like you said, going to be back for day number 2 of the qualifiers. We've got a little bit more time on our hands there, so we may be bringing you some EU qualifiers. So in order to stay informed on the schedule on this channel, what we're going to cover, when we're going to do it, make sure you follow me on Twitter. At Pithing Lagoon, I'll be telling you who I cast, where I cast, and I don't just do the international qualifiers. I do other things as well, so I'll be trying to keep that up to date. Also, you can follow me on Twitch, this channel, twitch.tv/PithingLagoon. Channel is basically the same spelling as my name, so you can find my cast there. Turn on emails if you want to know when I go online. Twitch should be pretty good about that. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Me and Kip always appreciate your support. If you have any tips for us, please make sure to let us know. And for now, have a good night. And as always, cheers.